Images. Ethan Cole never wanted trouble. He was a single dad, raising his 6-year-old daughter, Lily, the best he could. After losing his wife to cancer 3 years ago, Images. He had learned to balance between exhaustion and love, working double shifts at the maintenance company, while trying to make Lily's life feel normal. That morning, Images. He was assigned to fix a faulty elevator at the prestigious Crestfall Tower, the headquarters of Titan Group, one of the biggest corporations in the city. He'd heard rumors about its CEO, Images. Veronica Steele, cold, demanding, unforgiving. She'd built her empire from nothing and now ruled it like a queen, who forgot what kindness looked like. Images. But Ethan didn't care about corporate legends. He cared about getting his job done and picking Lily up from school on time. As he worked in the lobby, Lily quietly drew on a piece of paper, Images, sitting nearby with her crayons. She loved sketching little stars and flowers, her late mother's favorite things. Then it happened. The elevator door opened with a sharp ding, Images, and Veronica Steele herself stepped out, flanked by assistants and a few security guards. The world seemed to move faster around her. People bowing, rushing, whispering. But her heels stopped abruptly when she noticed Lily sitting near the wall. "Who allowed a child here?" Veronica snapped. "This is a professional building, Images, not a daycare." Ethan looked up, surprised. "She's with me, Mime. I'm just finishing up the elevator check." Images. "She's not bothering anyone." "That's not the point," she said icily. "It's unprofessional. I don't tolerate distractions in my building." Ethan stood, Images, wiping his hands on his pants. "With all due respect, my babysitter canceled last minute. I had no choice. I'm still doing my job, and she's being quiet." Veronica's lips curled, Images. "Then maybe this job isn't for you. People who make excuses don't last long here." For a moment, silence. Everyone stared. Lily looked up, clutching her crayon, Images. Ethan could feel his heart pounding. He knew he shouldn't say anything. That speaking up could cost him his job. But then he looked at Lily's wide eyes, filled with confusion and fear, Images. And something inside him broke. He straightened his shoulders. "Mom, I don't know what kind of people you're used to firing, but I'm not one of them. I'm a father doing his best, Images. Maybe you've forgotten what that feels like." The air grew still. Gasps rippled across the lobby. The billionaire CEO, who'd fired executives for lesser words, stood frozen, Images. Veronica's assistant whispered, "Ma'am, should I call security?" But Veronica didn't answer. She stared at Ethan, her expression unreadable. Images then turned sharply and walked away without another word. Ethan exhaled, grabbed his tools, and hurried Lily out of the building. He fully expected a termination call the next morning, Images. But instead, he got an invitation. The next day, a sleek black car pulled up to Ethan's small apartment. The driver handed him a white envelope sealed with the Titan Group logo, Images. Inside was a note. "Mr. Cole, I would like to discuss something important. Please meet me at Crestfall Tower at 2 p.m. VS, he almost didn't go, Images. But something about the message, maybe the handwriting, or maybe the curiosity, made him show up. When he arrived, Veronica Steele was sitting alone in her vast corner office. No guards, no assistants. Just her, gazing out the window over the city skyline. "Mr. Cole," she said softly. "Please, sit," he did, cautiously. "I owe you an apology," she said. "You were right yesterday. I was out of line." Ethan blinked, unsure if he'd heard correctly. "You? What?" She gave a small, tired smile, Images. "You reminded me of something I forgot long ago. I lost my husband 10 years ago. And when that happened, I buried myself in work, Images. I built walls so high that I forgot what it was like to feel anything other than pressure." Her voice cracked, barely audible. "When I saw your daughter, it reminded me of my son, Images. He was about her age when I lost him." Ethan's chest tightened. I'm sorry." She nodded, wiping her eyes quickly. "Don't be, Images. You were just standing up for what mattered. And I needed that reminder." Then she stood, straightening her blazer. "I want to make you an offer, Images. Not as your boss. As someone who respects you. I need someone like you to oversee Titan's new community outreach program. It's about helping single parents, veterans, Images, and workers who've been struggling. It's not charity. It's purpose. I want you to lead it." Ethan stared at her, speechless. Me, images. But I'm just a maintenance guy. Not anymore, she said gently. You're someone who knows what real strength looks like. For the first time, Veronica Steele smiled. A real, images, human smile that reached her eyes. Months later, Titan Group launched its first community center, and Veronica personally attended the opening. Reporters surrounded her, images, asking why the company was suddenly investing in families and single parents. She simply pointed toward Ethan, who stood with Lily beside him. Because one man reminded me, she said. Images, that success means nothing if you forget your heart. The crowd erupted in applause. Ethan lifted Lily into his arms as she waved shyly, images, smiling at the woman who had once yelled at her father. And from that day forward, neither of them were the same. Because sometimes, images, all it takes is one honest voice to change even the coldest heart, and one act of courage to remind the world what respect really means.